fellow occasionally awake humans. I wish you a happy new year. This is going to be a year of major changes, both energetically and physically speaking. And I'm so looking forward to providing you with fresh and creative impulses and ideas to help you make this year the most joyful and awake experience for you. Hi there, I'm Anne-Katrin, and I'm occasionally awake. I'm here to help you inspire your awakenings, heal yourself, and reawaken your life. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today, at the fresh beginning of this new year, I'm going to talk about the things that you can expect from me and from this channel in the next few months. First thing, all topics you've seen me cover so far are going to continue to be covered this year. They are all somewhat related to the 4 types of awakening. This includes understanding both your ego identity and the patterns that create and recreate your relationships and your perceived reality. This also includes waking up to your own intuition, your individual needs and personal power, in opposition to the conditioned norms and standards you grew up to believe and to settle for. I'm going to talk about the different creative and energetic tools and practices that you can use in order to actively lead your personal and spiritual growth. As you can see, that's all the ingredients you might need to firstly create your own aha moments, epiphanies, sparks of bliss, and secondly, to integrate them into your everyday life experience in order to actualize the transformative potentials of the many awakenings that you're going to have this year. If you're looking forward to everything I have in store for you as much as I do, make sure to subscribe and to hit the bell to get notified anytime I upload a new video. So this was the first thing noteworthy about the content of this channel this year, and I basically said everything's going to stay the same. However, I'm going to add a new layer to the content. And that brings me to the second thing I want to share with you today. It's going to get darker. I've mostly stayed on the lighter side of things with most of my videos so far, with only a few exceptions. However, this channel is not only about the positive and certainly not about spiritual bypassing. If anything, my content is supposed to be the opposite of spiritual bypassing. After all, that's one of the very points of the concept of being occasionally awake, which is all about recognizing and integrating our own personal moments and sometimes periods of spiritual sleepiness, of negative emotions and ego drama. I want this channel to be an antidote both to toxic positivity and to an ego-driven identification with being spiritual that reduces spirituality to a fancy concept culture all about manifestation and the implicit strive for perfection. So let me mention here, all of these concepts do have their place, absolutely. However, any concept is a construction of the mind and of the ego. And the both diverse and individual experience of spirituality begins only when we are willing to take a look beyond our ego, beyond our own identification. And when we are willing to incorporate our shadow, our trauma, our negative emotions, our patterns into our experience of spirituality, into our experience of living a truly holistic life. This year I'm going to focus more on including topics around shadow and trauma on this channel, not as an opposite to the light, but as the way there. As the way to the light, to love, to joy, and to awakenings. I believe that one of the greatest pitfalls of modern spirituality is an ego-driven hyper-focus on the positive that actually stems from the dissociation of the negative. The answer I want to give to this tendency, and that many voices, both ancient and modern, are already giving, is that there's a subtle but powerful difference between detachment and non-attachment. The act of detaching pushes away, not out of our life, however, but further into our shadow, where the negative aspects we try to push away stay an activated and self-sabotaging part of our most detrimental and self-destructive patterns. This is what can happen when the negative or dark aspects of ourselves, or the aspects that we perceive as such, are denied, because they appear incompatible with our identification of being spiritual or personal development savvy. It is so important to understand, and such a relief to understand, that all of our parts are not only welcome on our path of personal growth, but integral to that very path. The act of not attaching is what allows us to deal with all of our emotions, all of the parts of our identity as they come up, in a way that honors their relevance and the lesson they contain, and in a way that integrates their experience. And that is a process which naturally moves us out of the shadow and back into the light aspects of ourselves. So, if you are brave enough to join me down and up that path on your own journey, and if you are ready to inspire many occasional awakenings this year, then make sure to subscribe and to hit the bell to get notified anytime I upload. In the meantime, if you want more insights on the 4 types of awakenings and how to experience them in your life occasionally, visit me at occasionallyawake.com to inspire your awakenings. Bye.